A very good morning, students. Students, I hope all of you have enjoyed your Diwali with your friends and family in a very good manner. So, students, today let's just move forward and discuss the next assignment. Students, today we're going to discuss the assignment 6.8. So, the first three questions I'm going to discuss later on, students, because they are just dependent on the formula that is equals to distance formula, that is distance is equals to speed into time, that we can do later on, or you can just do it by yourself. Today my main focus is from question number 4th and to the remaining questions till the end of the chapter. So students, these questions are based on the topic the time and the work. Okay. So students, before starting time and work concept, let us discuss one formula that I will use and few of the terms that I will use in this particular assignment. See, work is equals to time into efficiency. Work is equals to time into efficiency. This is the formula that I am going to use in this complete assignment. See, what does this mean? Work, it is the work that we have to do. Like, if I have to complete 5 chapters, so that is my work. What is the time? What is the time that is the time that I require to complete those 5 chapters? Efficiency. What is the capability of my to complete that work? For example, my efficiency is that I can complete 1 chapter in 1 day. I can complete 1 chapter in 1 day. This is my efficiency, 1 chapter in 1 day. And I need 5 days. 1 chapter in 1 day, 5 chapter will be completed in 5 days. So this will be this. So work is equals to time into efficiency. Or students, let's just take another example. For example, a labor or a company produces 100 markers in 1 day. 100 markers in 1 day. So this is the capability, or I can say the efficiency. 100 markers in 1 day. So in 5 days, time is 5 days. So in 5 days, how many markers will be produced? 500. Because 100 markers can be produced in 1 day, and they have 5 days. So 500 markers will be produced. So always remember this formula, that is work is equals to time into efficiency. Okay. So let's just take a simple question to just discuss some of the concepts. Then we will move forward to the assignment, that is assignment 6.8. So let's just take example. Students, if I say there are 2 persons A and B. A can complete the work in 10 days. So how I will write this? A can complete a work in 10 days. I will write it like this. Okay. And the same work that A completed in 10 days, the same work B completed in 12 days. Now students, what I have to do? I have to find out the time in which if they join together and complete the same work. Like if there are 2 persons A and B, A completed the work in 10 days, B completed the same work in 12 days. If they merge together, if they do that work together, they will obviously take less time to complete the same work. So I have to find out that particular time. So in these types of questions, that are the questions that are in your assignment 6.8, what I am going to do, students? A time is 10 days, B time is 12 days. Students, in these types of questions, we don't know the work. That see, A complete the work in 10 days. We don't know what work is actually A have to do, or what work actually B have to do. So we can assume the work by ourselves. So always remember one thing, students. We will assume the work by ourselves. And what will be the work? The LCM of these two. We will take the LCM of these two, and that number, I will keep that number as the work. So LCM of these two, if I take, so 10 and 12 students, so 5, 6, 6 and 5. So 5, 6 are 20 and 2. So 60 will be the LCM. This 60 will be my work. This 60 will be my work. And students, see, this is the time, this is work. Students, we know the formula, work is equals to time into efficiency. If I divide work by time, it will be efficiency. So divide work by efficiency, it will be 6 and this will be 5. So these are our efficiency. These are our efficiency. See, you can just check it by yourself. Efficiency of A is 6. That means in one day, A can complete 6 work. A can complete 6 of the work. And how many days he have? He have 10 days. In one day he can complete 6 work. He has 10 days. So if I just multiply time and efficiency, it will be 6 into 10 is 60, that is equals to work. Similarly, efficiency into time, 5 into 12 is 60 itself. So this formula I can use. Now students, what we have to do? I have to find out the time in which if they together work, so time of A plus B I have to find out. That means if they together work, what time will they use? So time formula, from here I can find out time. Time is equals to work divided by efficiency. So work divided by efficiency. What work they have to do, students? They have to work this 60. Efficiency. Now, what I am talking about, students? I am talking about time of A and B. So I have to take the efficiency of A and B. So the efficiency of A and B, if I take together, it will be 11. So time they will get is 5 is to 5 by 11 hours. So in 5 is to 5 by 11 hours, they can complete the whole work. Okay. So students, I am going to use this pattern to solve all the questions of our assignment 6.8. So let us discuss question number 4 first of all. See, this is the same question that I have discussed like this. Let us discuss question number 4, students. See, Sanju can do a piece of work in 4 days. Sanju can do a piece of work in 4 days. Okay. And Sumit can do it in 6 days. Sumit can do it in 6 days. So how long will they take if they work together? Okay. So let's just find out the work. The work will be LCM of these two. So LCM of these two will be 12. So this is our work now. Now let's just find out the efficiency. Efficiency is equals to work divided by time. So work divided by time is 3. Work divided by time is, this is the efficiency. This is the efficiency of Sanju. This is the efficiency of Sumit. So what we have to do? Time taken by Sanju plus Sumit. That is the time if they work together. So time is equals to work divided by efficiency. So work divided by efficiency. Work is 12. Efficiency. Efficiency of whom? Sanju plus Sumit. Okay. Sanju plus Sumit efficiency is 5. So students, how many days will they take? Just 5 to 10 and this. So 2 is to 2 by 5 days. So they both require 2 is to 2 by 5 days. Okay. So this 2 is to 2 by 5 days is my required answer. Now students, move forward to the question number 5. See in question number 5, students. Ramita can complete 1 by 20 of the work in one day. Okay. Ramita can work 1 by 20 of the work in how many days in one day? So students, can I say Ramita, this 20 is in division and it goes and it will be multiplication. Ramita can complete one work, one work in complete work. Complete work be completed in how many days? 20 days. So Ramita can complete the work in 20 days. How long she will take to complete the work? To complete the whole work, she takes how many days? That is 20 days. This is one answer. Okay. In one day, she can complete 1 by 20 of the work. If I just multiply both these numbers by 20, so one work will complete work, so she will complete the whole work in 20 days. This is my required question. Okay. Now, students, moving forward to the question number 6. See, what is question number 6, students? A can complete the work in 12 days. Okay, A can complete the work in 12 days. B, if I take students, B can complete the same work in 8 days. Okay. Okay, students. So let us take the LCM first of all. LCM will be 24. This is work. Let us take the efficiency. 24 divided by 2, it is 2. 24 divided by it is 3. So this is my efficiency. This is the efficiency of A. This is the efficiency of B. So students, what part of the work will they all together complete in one day? Will they together complete in one day, students? Okay. See, efficiency is always the part done in one day or 1 hour. See, these are our time in days. So students, efficiency of A plus B. Efficiency of A plus B is 5. That means in one day they can complete 5 work. They can complete 5 work if they work together. So students, what part of the work will they complete in the one day? So this is the part they can do, but I have to find out the portion. Therefore, part of the work. Part is equals to this much work they have to do completely, but they have done in one day 5 work. So 5 work they have done out of 24. So this is my required answer, because in this we have to find out the portion they have completed. So 5 by 24 is my required answer. Okay. Now we are going to do the question number 7, students. See in question number 7. A and B together can do a work in 6 days. Okay, A and B together can do a work in 6 days. A and B together can do a work in 6 days. Whereas A alone can do the work in 8 days. Okay, just do the same thing. Okay, but just take the LCM of these two. 24 is my work. So 6, 4. These are the efficiency. These are the efficiency, students. Now, see what we have to do. In how many days can B alone do the work? So I have to find out the time taken by B. So time will be work upon efficiency of B. Time formula will be work upon efficiency of B. Now see, efficiency of A is 3. Efficiency of A plus B is 4. A plus B efficiency is 4. A efficiency is 3. A efficiency is 3. But sum of these two's efficiency is 4. So the efficiency of B will be 1. What is the work? Work to be completed is 24. Work that they have to do is 24. Efficiency of B is 1. So the answer is 24 days. So in 24 days, students, B can complete the whole work. Okay. So this is my question number 7, students. So question number 7 is same. Question number 8 is same as question number 7. So just do question number 8 by yourself. Similarly, question number 9 is also same, but I'm going to discuss it with you again. Okay. Let us discuss question number 9, but it is also same. A and B can together do a piece of work in 10 days. A and B can together do a piece of work in 10 days. Okay, A alone can finish the work in 30 days. Okay. So just take the LCM, that is 30. This will be the efficiency 3 and this will be the efficiency 1. Okay. So students, in how many days will B can complete the same work? So I have to find out the time taken by B. So time will be work by efficiency. Whose efficiency? I am talking about B, so I have to take the efficiency of B. Now students, efficiency of A is 1 and sum of the efficiency of A and B is 3. If A's efficiency is 1 and sum of these two is 3, so this will be 2. So efficiency of B is 2 now. Work is 30, so if I just divide it is 15. So B can complete the whole work in 15 days. So this is my question number 9. Question number 10 is also same. So just do it by yourself. Okay. In question number 11, what I have to do? A can complete the work in 6 days. B can complete in 5 days. Okay. See, in question number 11, students, A can complete the work in 6 days. B B can complete the work in 5 days. So what I have to do, I have to find the time taken if they both together work. Okay. So just take the LCM, this will be 30. So this will be the work, these will be the efficiency. These will be the efficiency. So what I have to do, I have to find the time taken by A and B both if they work together. If they both work together, how much time will they get? Will they take, students? So time is equals to work upon efficiency. Whose efficiency I have to take? A and B both. I have to take the efficiency of A and B both. So work is 30. Efficiency of A and B sum is 11. So if I just take, it will be 2 is to 8 by 11 days. So 2 is to 8 by 11 days is my required answer. Okay. So this is the question number 11, students. Now let's just move forward to the question number 12. See in question number 12. A alone can do a work in 12 days. Okay. A alone can do a work in 12 days. B can do the same work in 15 days. Okay, so first of all, just take the LCM. So if I just take the LCM will be 60, students. So this will be 5 and this will be 4. So efficiency of A is 5, efficiency of B is 4 now. Now what we have to do, students? What part of the work will they do in 3 days? If they together work, students, what part of the work will they do in 3 days? Now, okay. A plus B work in 1 day. If they work together, they do how much work in 1 day? 1 day work is always efficiency. 1 day work, or I can say 1 hour work, it is always the efficiency. If I just add them, it will be 9. So in 1 day, they can complete 9 work. So what is asked in the question that in 3 days, okay. So A plus B work in how many days? 3 work. 3 days. In 1 day they complete 9, so in 3 days they will complete 27. Now I have to find out the portion of the work they complete in 3 days. Therefore, portion of work in 3 days. Portion means just put the work they have completed upon the time, upon the total work. If I just take the portion of work, it is 27 upon total work, it is 60. So 27 by 60, if I just cancel them out, 2 nines are 20, 3 nines are 27, 3 twos are 6 and 20. So 9 by 20 is my required answer. Okay. This is the work they together complete in 3 days. Okay. So this is the question number 12. Now let us discuss the remaining questions also. So just take out, see in your books question number 13 and just read the question, students. See question number 13. Okay. Now see question number 13, students. A alone can do a piece of work in 12 days. Question number 13 I am discussing. A alone can do a piece of work in 13 days. 12 days, students. B alone can do the same work in 15 days. Okay. So let's just first take the LCM. LCM will be 60. This is the work. And these are the efficiency, that is 5 and 4. So A can complete 5 work in 1 day, B can complete 4 work in 1 day. Now see, A work alone for 4 days. Now see, A's 1 day work. A's 1 day work is the efficiency. 1 day work is always the efficiency. So A's 1 day work is this. Now what is given in the question? A work for 4 days. So A's 4 day work. In 1 day he complete 5. So in 4 days he will complete 20 work. So what is the remaining work? Total work is this. A have already completed 20 work, so the remaining work is 40. Remaining work is 40. So students, what we have to do, in how many days A and B together finishes the remaining work? Together finishes the remaining work, students. Now I have to find the time taken by A and B. Time formula is work upon efficiency. Efficiency of whom? A and B both. Now I have to find out the time taken by A and B to complete the remaining work. The remaining work is 40. So in place of 40 I have to take, in place of work I have to take the remaining work. That is 40. Efficiency of A and B. If I take the efficiency of A and B, sum of these two will be 9. Okay. So 9 3s are 27. Okay. 9 4s is 36. So take 4. So 9 4s are 36 plus 4. So 4 is to 4 by 9 days. So A and B require 4 is to 4 by 9 days to complete the remaining work. Okay. So this is my question number 13 students. Okay. Now just see question number 14. See in question number 14 students. What is given? A can complete the work in 12 days. B can complete the same work in 15 days. Okay. The same data. B 15. So just take the LCM again. This will be 60. The efficiency will be 5 and 4 again. Now see. They started the work together. What is given in the question? They started the work together. After 4 days, B did the work. Like see, from this point they started, and for the 4 days, they started from here, and after till 4 days, A and B both work. Till 4 days, A and B both work, students. So see, A plus B's work in 1 day. In 1 day, how much work they can complete? They can complete 9 work in 1 day. 1 day work in efficiency, just add the efficiency of these two. They work for 4 days. So A plus B's work in 4 days. 1 day means 9 work, 4 days means 36 work. Now after 4 days, students, B leave the work. Now from this point only, A will work. In how many days B can complete the remaining work? See, this 36 work is already completed. So just find out the remaining work. Remaining work will be how much? Total is 60 minus 36. So just subtract this, it will be 24. So 24 is the work that A have to do only, because after 4 days B leave the work. So time taken by A I have to find out. So time taken by A I have to find out, and the time formula is work upon efficiency. What work A have to do? The remaining work. So work upon efficiency. Efficiency of whom? A I have to take. A efficiency is this. So 5 4s are 20. So 4 is to 4 by 5 days A will take to complete the remaining work. This is my required answer. Okay. So this is my question number 14, students. Now let us discuss question number 15. See, in question number 15, what we have to do? Mukesh can do a work in 25 days. Rajesh can do it in 20 days. They work for, okay. See, this question number 15 is same as this question, students. So just do question number 15 by yourself. I'm going to discuss the question number 16. Now see question number 16. X and Y together can finish a work in 10 days. Okay. X and Y together can finish a work in 20 days. It is given to us. 10 days. Okay. YZ can do the same work together in 12 days. YZ in 12 days. XZ in 15 days. X and Z in 15 days. It is given to us. So students, again just take the LCM of these. Okay. So if I just take the LCM will be how much? 60. So I assume that the work is 60. So this will be 6, 5 and this will be 4 now. So what I have to do? how long each will take to do it separately. Okay. So I have to find out the time taken by x, time taken by y, and time taken by z if they work separately. Now do one thing, students. Just add them. So if I just add them, see x will come 2 times, y will come 2 times, z will come 2 times. So twice of x plus y plus z. So this will be how much is add them. These are the efficiencies. This is the efficiency of x and y both together. Okay. So this will be how much? 15. This is the double. This is the double. So efficiency. See, this is the efficiency. This efficiency is 15, but this is double. So efficiency of x plus y plus z. If I just add the efficiency of x plus y plus z, 2 is in multiplication and goes here, it will be division. So it will be 7.5. So the actual efficiency of all these three sum will be 7.5. Now what I have to do? I have to find the time taken by x, time taken by y, and time taken by z to complete the same work alone. Time formula is work upon efficiency, so work upon efficiency of x, work upon efficiency of y, work upon efficiency of z. These are the formulas. Work we know, students, work is 60. Work is 60. And work is 60. But students, we don't know the efficiency of x, efficiency of y, and efficiency of z. And how can we find out these efficiency? See, efficiency of x plus y plus z is 7.5. Efficiency of x plus y is this. See, efficiency of x plus y is 6. So efficiency of z I can find out. Efficiency of y plus z is 6. And sum of these three will be 7.5. So this will be 1.5. That is 7.5 minus 6. Okay. So efficiency of z is how much? 1.5. Okay. Similarly, efficiency of y plus z. Efficiency of y plus z is 5. So 5 when goes here, it will be subtracted. So 7.5 minus 5. So efficiency of x, it will be how much? 2.5. Okay. Similarly, efficiency of x plus z, efficiency of x plus z, it will be 4. 4 when subtracted. Efficiency of y, it will be 3.5. So efficiency of x, it is 2.5. Efficiency of y, it is 3.5. Okay, now we can just solve them and get our answer. See what will be the answer? 60. 2.5 when it goes, it will be 10. Okay, so if I just cancel them out, 5 2s are 10, 5 5s are 5 1s are 12, so it will be 24 days. So x can complete the whole work in 24 days. So similarly, students, you can find out the time for y and time for z. So this is my question number 16, students. So let us discuss the last question, that is question number 17. See, question number 17. A work is to be finished in 12 days by 12 workers. Okay. See, this question number 17, students, I will discuss in the live class. So students, I hope all of you understand up to question number 16. So just practice these questions and follow the same pattern, because it will be beneficial for you if you just follow this pattern. So just do these questions and the examples also. I'm going to see you in the next class. Thank you.